absolutely perfect conditions here at Anfield tonight. A wonderful surface, and a really nice, bright, mild evening. Well, a win would certainly take Italy into the quarter-finals. The referee tonight comes from Spain, Antonio Lopez Nieto. Changes in the Italian squad, and after a really impressive performance against the Russians, particularly in the second half, certainly nobody in the Italian squad can feel they're safe. It will certainly keep them all on their toes. Even Casaraghi, who scored twice, replaced here by young Enrico Chiesa. And the Italians in blue, with terrific support here at Anfield, attack the goal to our left. The Czechs, who really struggled in the early stages against the Germans, and their heads went down with 2 goals conceded pretty early on. Nemec down the left-hand side for them. Albertini getting a touch for the Italians. Number 10, free kick for Italy. Donadoni. Cutting loose there for Musi, number 8. And a first touch for the Juventus goalkeeper of Italy, Angelo Peruzzi. Apolloni, Dino Baggio. The Czechs really were overawed by the Germans at Old Trafford on Sunday after that awful start, and you just get a feeling if the Italians were to get a breakthrough, the same thing might well happen here. Free kick for Italy, conceded there by number 15, Hornak, one of the big defenders. Donadoni with the free kick. Maldini, Donadoni, in towards Ravanelli, Chiesa, no, the free kick's gone to Czechoslovakia. Such an awesome character, this Ravanelli, left out surprisingly for the first game, came on as a substitute, 28 years old, he's been grey as a teenager, they say, but he's certainly a wily and formidable customer. Far side Nemec, struggling to make some progress down that flank. You sense the Czechs might do a little better tonight, Ron?
Yes, I was talking to Joe Venglos, who was, before the split, was the manager of the Czech national team. He was saying they came over very, very nervous, inexperienced at this level. He was confident they'd do far better tonight.
A slight pause while the Czech goalkeeper, Kuba, was clearing a banner, ordered to do so by the referee. Off the pitch, throw being taken there. Nemec hitting it high, and Maldini getting it away to Albertini. Musi, free kick now for Italy. A real stop-start opening to this game.
I think the reason for that is, Brian, I mean, they're playing typical Sacchi way, the Italians. Personnel's changed from the previous game. The system's the same. Condense the game.
Chiesa shot, well held.
Condense the game, squeeze midfield, pressurise very quickly. It's the system he was so successful with at Milan. Chiesa here will get the same role as Zola. He'll play just off the front. Maybe in a little bit more advanced than Zola played the other night. But the system will be 4 midfield players plus 1, pressurising, contesting, and trying to squeeze the game.
Maldini with the throw. Up to Chiesa. Podborski. Number 8, Karol Podborski with the throw for the Czech Republic. Berger. Podgorski. Tossed in. There's a possibility there. And a goal is given. Scored by Nedved. The Czechs have taken a real surprise lead there. That is a sensational start. The Italian defence pierced with such facility by the Czechs. They were looking around and wondering what on earth was happening. And suddenly there was space on the far side from Podgorski's cross here. They allowed it to go all the way through to the little midfielder Nedved. And in terms, that really wasn't a difficult chance for him to take. Ron Atkinson?
Well, it's a nothingy ball in, really. It's just a bread and butter ball in from Podgorski. Defender slept. To be fair to Nedved, he's got an empty net, an open chance, and he's took it easy.
Ravanelli, Chiesa. Corner given.
And what that has done, of course, is it gives the Czechs some belief. I mean, they look very, very dispirited late in the game against Germans. Now they know they've got to get something out of this game. Couldn't have a better start.
And he'd never scored for his country before.
And he'll never have an easier chance.
And he'll never have an easier chance. But it's given us a quite surprising start to this game. A corner for the Italians. Apolloni tried to get to it and couldn't make it. This is Babel. This has really given the game something now. Because the Italians, quoted by the bookmakers as second favourites to win this tournament. Trying to thread the ball through there was number 17, Fusa. Mussi backpedaling. And now Apolloni. Albertini. Dino Baggio. Paolo Maldini. In for Ravanelli, no. Well, that was a lazy ball played there by Kadlec. And it suddenly put his right back, Latal, into a good deal of trouble. Kadlec playing in Germany with Kaiserslautern. Very experienced player, played for the Czechs back in the 1990 World Cup. Latal then with the throw. Tried to find Kuka with it. There's the goal scorer, Nedved. And here's Kuka. Now, the boot was high there by Apolloni. And Apolloni's going to get a yellow card.
Yeah, I think that's frustration set in. He's got anxious. He's taken a swipe at him there, really. And in the climate that exists.
And down goes Kuka, poleaxed. And he's one they'll have to watch. He's a really good striker. There's Apolloni.
He's also got support today, Brian, which he didn't have until the second half in the game at Old Trafford. It wasn't until Berger came on and gave him some support.
Kadlec with the free kick. Babel made a little run towards the near post. Suchaparik, the defender's in there too. And it was Ravanelli who'd gone back there. Long ball thrust in there by Latal. Nedved. And a goal kick. This is the goal again from the reverse angle, Ron.
Yes, I mean, I actually think Mussi there was possibly expecting Nedved to be offside. He wasn't. He timed his run to perfection.
And so rarely do you see an Italian defence opened up quite so easily as that, as you say, from a nothing sort of ball.
I mean, Podgorski looked as if he just threw it in left-footed. I'm not sure. I don't think he picked Nedved at all.
Latal. Apolloni. Maldini. Oh, Kadlec there again first. And suddenly Podgorski's got in behind them. Maldini's getting back quickly and does so successfully, but conceded the corner.
Yeah, I think they've recognised Maldini's attacking traits as well, the Czechs, because they pulled Podgorski out to virtually play as a right winger out here. I mean, on the previous game he had license to float behind the front. It looks as if he said, hey, you make sure Maldini doesn't get anything out of the game tonight, which is a hell of a task.
Peruzzi beaten once. Looks about him as Berger takes the corner. Dino Baggio got that one away for Italy. Nemec on this side. Battling away well, offside against Berger. Free kick.
Yeah, that's the old Milan style, isn't it? Italy squeezing right up at the back, leaving space at the back, no libero, no sweeper, just a flat back four, trying to press the game and condense as much as they can.
Dino Baggio. Paolo Maldini. Luigi Apolloni. Costacota playing it now. Cadlec there again. Wily customer. Maldini with a simple header that time. Apolloni getting it away before Kuka could get in. Apolloni, Ravanelli, that looks better. Donadoni. Couldn't get it through though to Chiesa. Podborski. Just kept in play. Nemec, Kuka. Here's Donadoni again. Another old hand in the Italian side. Dino Baggio, Albertini, and the Czechs are really working. They're really hustling through this side, aren't they? This is Musi, the right back, trying to get the ball in again to Chiesa. Nemec charging in as well. Get it away again, the Czechs.
I think what's happened as well, Brian, because the Italians keep the game so condensed, the Czechs are willing to hunt the ball a little bit. It's easier for them to hunt the ball because they haven't got to cover the distances. Against the Germans stretched the game and made them run long distances to try and pressurise people.
Albertini, number 10. This is a better break for them. As Fusa came in on the far side, but what very good defending by Suchaparek. Given away, Baggio. Keeper out quickly, spotted that danger so rapidly. Peter Kuba, who plays for the Sparta Prague club. And the Czechs have got the number 13 down, Babel.
It's strange that the mistake occurred in the one unit of the side that hasn't been disturbed, the back unit.
That's right. Rego Saki, this is Dusan Kurin, the Czech manager. But Saki, his opposite number, had made those 5 changes, but he'd kept the unit at the back absolutely safe and secure, which is what they weren't when Podborski played that ball in. Babel goes off. And there are a lot of Czech Republic fans here in Anfield tonight. What a great start for them. Albertini playing the ball into touch again to give the Czechs possession. Still feel with the quality that there is in the Italian side, and I'm not in any way knocking the Czech Republic, but that eventually it will come good for them.
Well, you assume that. What you've also got to realise, or perhaps we don't appreciate enough, that the Czechs came through their group and won it well, didn't they?
They won it well. They were top of their group, Ron, as you know, and in that group were Holland. They beat Holland in the Czech Republic and drew with them in Holland. So their form in the qualifying rounds was excellent. I saw them also a week before this tournament began in Switzerland against the Swiss, and they beat Switzerland quite comfortably 2-1.
I think a major problem they had in the first game was, to be fair to him, Cadlec, the old guy at the back, the one on the ball, he got badly exposed when people ran at him with the ball. I mean, I'd put him down. I'd say he should have done better on both the German goals.
Berger just getting the ball. Nemec. Down the line they go. That's Babel, who's back on the field again after his treatment.
Because certainly the more compact the game is at the moment, the way the Czechs are trying to play, it suits them better. As I say, they don't have to cover the whole length of the pitch, which they were doing an awful lot against the Germans. It
goes again to Peruzzi. Oh, danger kick, but he finds Dino Baggio with it. They can try again. It's a good crowd here at Anfield tonight. Three sides of the stadium are pretty well filled. Just the stand behind the goal being defended by the Czechs that is a little sparse. Apoloni plays for Palmer. Costa Curta. She. Ravanelli. Baggio. It's a goal kick.
Strange, you know, when you think about all the systems that have been talked about, and are we going to see anything new arrive?
Sacchi, the Italian coach.
And he's playing in a way that's been the accepted way now for a long, long time in England, isn't it?
That's right.
Two banks of four. OK, one of the strikers, although tonight both strikers seem to be playing almost up together. Pressurising, condensing the game.
Good quote from him in the match programme, actually. He says, at the end of this tournament, there are two possibilities. Either I should be kissed all over my bald pate, he said, or they'd be throwing tomatoes at it. So he's a realist, if nothing else. He's also, of course, a very, very successful manager with Milan before he came to a national job. He's won 32 of 48 matches he's been in charge.
Yeah, runners-up in the last World Cup. It's almighty flat, didn't it?
That's right. Well, let's see what the Italians can do there. And goal down. Scored early on there by Nedved. And here's Maldini. Marted forward nicely by here. The new man, Chiesi. Bacchio, Donadoni coming in. Ravanelli up there, but the keeper's good handling under a good deal of pressure.
That's the difference in confidence. He came for one of those early in the first game and fumbled it. And it's a nice little interplay. Good deep cross. I think what they mustn't do at this stage is all the Czechs, you know, if the ball goes into the Italian back four, they mustn't just sprint from midfield and try and press it. They can afford really to let the Italians have it at the back, along the back line, and make sure they keep a solid bank in the midfield.
Apoloni. Albertini. Ravanelli. Albertini again. Paolo Maldini. Albertini. Ravanelli. Passing by the Italians, but Chiesa rather concedes a free kick. Donadoni rather. And it'll be a free kick to the Czechs. There he goes.
I think that's just the interpretation of the foot off the ground, because he didn't look to make contact there.
Kuka chasing this. Podborski backing him up. Oh, and he's put Maldini on the seat of his pants, not once but twice. Podborski's done well here. A little cross that needs to be a good one. And they're claiming handball there, the Czechs, as the Italian defender stumbled, but the referee didn't want to know. And at the other end, it's Chiesa, who's got Ravanelli up alongside him. Played wide for Fusa. Chiesa! It's 1-1! Czech still complaining to the referee that there was an infringement at the other end, but a wonderful sweeping movement. And Enrico Chiesa, brought into the side at the last moment, into the squad at any rate, and then chosen in place of Casaraghi tonight, finishes off a beautiful move and makes it 1-1.
Well, it's an excellent break, isn't it? They're overloaded, 3v2. Czechs are still a bit upset about something that happened up in the other end of the box, but that's a weighted pass. Perfect lane from Fusa. Full credit to Chiesa. Ravanelli also did exceptionally well. He was holding the last defender as well.
Well, a terrific start to this game then, with just over 18 minutes gone.
Yeah, but I mean, the ironic thing is we've seen some great wide play, if you like, from Italy there, but it really started from some brilliance from Podborski out on the right wing for Czechoslovakia, for the Czechs.
I mean, how often in the course of a season do you see Maldini put on the seat of his pants by someone outwitting him?
Well, I mean, I must admit, I mean, even somebody like Kanchelski's had it all on the other night to do that, and then Poborski really turned him inside out, and it's conceded. His own team's lost the goal through it.
Fuso with the throw for Italy. Italians in the crowd will feel that order's been restored a little bit now, and they win a free kick. And there's the man that's changed things around. Came so late into the squad. And in Italy they're saying, well, that's rather the way that Rossi came into the '82 World Cup squad, and certainly the way that Schillaci was thought of in 1990. Both became prolific goal-scoring national heroes, and maybe the same things awaiting Chiesa. At the moment, the Czechs have possession. Kadlec, their captain, but a real nothing ball, picked up easily by Musi. But the promise of a really good game here now. Ravanelli gets a free kick. Conceded by Suchaparek and the number 4 Nedved, but I think it's Suchaparek who's the yellow card man. And a free kick to Italy. Ravanelli's in there. Albertini with the free kick. He's got a ferocious free kick on it, but he's delicately played one here for Maldini. Well, he wants it. It's been his day already, actually. He became a father this morning, Paolo Maldini, a little son named Christian. So he's looking now to cap a very important day in his life with a goal, but not with a shot like that.
Yeah, his run was terrific. Timed his run, perfectly flighted free kick. Really should have just kept the ball in the danger zone.
It's good stuff. Really enjoying this now, Ron.
It's got a great tempo about it.
It's wonderful. And here's Donadoni for Italy. Ravanelli's outside him. And the Czechs hold them at play again. Latau gets it forward, but not to Kuka. Latau with the throw. Podborski. Berger. Kadlec with the header. Offside against Nedved. Play on, said the referee. Good decision by the Spanish referee. Albertini. Musi. Played in the World Cup final, Musi, and was injured very early on. In fact, I think 5 of this starting lineup tonight for Italy played in that final against Brazil in Pasadena in '94. Costa Curta was one who didn't. He was suspended, number 5, just playing it across there towards Apolloni. Real big incentive for him to get to this final now. Foul on Roberto Donadoni, now playing his football in America, by the number 2, Latau. Here's Donadoni. Well, he's lost out to Berger. And Berger with the chase on. And Kuka, who's quick. Costa Curta is no slouch either. But a throw to the Czechs. And they found Podborski. Going across the line, trying to play the ball in. He's done so again. And my goodness, Nedved was within a toucher of adding a second goal. Well, an almost an identical situation.
Actually, it was a better movement. That was a more incisive movement, and that he gets a little stumble, and I think the frustration at the end of it, that's a lovely little threaded ball. He's run off the backside of the defence again, and oh, you've got to feel for him then. That's frustration, the handball. But that must be a little bit of an alarming thing for the Italians. The way he was picked up from and run from midfield. And it's very often when Zaborski drives in and then plays a reverse ball with his left foot.
There's Albertini. And now we've got Dino Baggio. Up to Donadoni. Up to Chiesa. Maldini. Chiesa. Ravanelli's in the middle. So's the keeper. The keeper actually, I think, had one eye on Ravanelli coming in and just clawed at that one. I'm not surprised. Ravanelli felt there should have been a corner.
He may have done, Brian, but I happen to think he's gone in there quite brave, you know. I mean, he's thrown himself at the thing and just steered it out of the way. And I mean, Ravanelli pounding in at you at that sort of pace, you know. It's not the easiest size in the world to accept, is it?
Oh, really? Here's Berger. And now Suchapalik. Hit long. Apolloni towards Chiesa again. Foul that time by Chiesa. A good start to his international career, this young man. 2 internationals, 2 goals. It's only his 2nd cap tonight here. Kuka. Berger. They'll find it's Nemec on the far side. But here come Italy again. Italy making the break. Chiesa's there once again. And this time they hold him up. Hornack. The corner for Italy.
He actually got Hornack then actually sprinted past the sweeper Kadlec there to see the danger.
Chiesa. It's Babel who got it away for the Czech Republic. Albertini. Orsi. Natal on a throw to Italy. A real Italian evening here tonight. It's so blissfully mild. Chiesa. Goals in 27 games. Chiesa scored for Sampdoria towards the end of last season. All of them, in fact, from December onwards. He was injured early on in the season. So he's in a really prolific run. Now he's on his way to Parma next season. Here's Ravanelli. Inside the fullback, Donadoni, ready as ever to chase. Ready as ever to hustle. And battle away.
And should be looking at a free kick there, I feel.
Yeah, it's a goal kick. Natal.
I think Natal has tumbled him there when it was unnecessary, and he's a bit lucky to get away without conceding there.
Good ball by Ravanelli. Natal back on the field again. Free kick to the Czech Republic. Sachi for the moment having words there with Ravanelli. Chasing, Maldini beats him to it. Little pass back to Peruzzi. Such a powerful group, this one, with Germany and Russia, the other 2 making it up. Remember, the top 2 go through to the quarterfinals. A free kick to the Italians. Suchapalik, remember, already with a yellow card.
And he's their main challenger as well. He's their main defender in terms of competing and tackling.
Costa finding Apolloni towards Ravanelli. They play well here, the Czechs.
He's going to book him, actually, I think. Apolloni. I think he's played the advantage there, but I think Apolloni will be lucky not to get a booking. It's pinpointed in the referee.
I think he's probably got away with it, but he's made a mental note at any rate. Here's Apolloni, the man on the ball at the moment. Chiesa playing it back to Costa Curta. Cut out by Nemec. Nedved. That's a free kick. And I think possibly Apolloni. Oh, what a good spot of yours, Ron. It's a long time since I've seen a yellow card delivered so much later than that, but an excellent piece of refereeing, in no way allowing that.
The ball never went dead, did it?
No. And a red card.
Oh, I don't believe that. I do not believe that, unless he's absolutely said something stupid to
No, he's already been booked. He's already been booked. It's a red card. Apolloni goes off. That's his second booking. And so Italy are 1-1 and a man short. So now, problems for the Italians. The Czechs are really up for it. Donadoni with the header. Just maybe have a look, Ron, and see how they now sort this one out. Maldini's got, well, of course, Maldini can always play central defender. This is what he's done now, and Donadoni has gone more or less into Maldini's position at left back. Patal, in goes Donadoni. Now, can the Czechs make this man advantage play? A long time to go with the Italians playing with just 10.
I think it looks more or less as if Albertini's going to go in there a little bit, you know, and play on the right-hand side of the defence. He'll go in there. I think Maldini may narrow down a little bit. But I think as a main man, I think it's lad on the ball now. Albertini's going to play in there. That couldn't half have an influence on the tournament, that could.
Oh, here come the Czechs again. Podborski. Cut out quite comfortably, though, by Costa Curta. Albertini.
It's a safe bet, incidentally, looking at the Czechs' number 3, Suko Parik. It's a safe bet that well, we know he's on sudden death, but the way he flies in.
Kuka getting unhappy with Maldini. The referee is spotting it a little late. Whether the linesman was looking at it, I don't know. But both Kuka and Maldini being pulled together, and at least it doesn't end in tears or cards.
Certainly had long enough on the Apolloni situation, didn't he, to sort of realise that, you know, it was a calculated decision at the end from the referee. But he fingered him as soon as he made it, and he kept fingering him all through, even though the ball kept flowing. And
it looked as though he got away with it.
Yes, I must confess, I thought it's died down. Referee's gone, OK, we'll give the lad the benefit of the doubt.
In goes Nedved. Berger. Babel. Kuka. Natal. Oh, lovely little touch by Podgorski. Kuka, who's got a terrific shot on him, but didn't get near it. That was a bad clearance by Peruzzi. Suchaparek in amongst the Italian fans on the coffin, and a goal kick to Italy. Costa Curta. Just past the 32-minute mark. Ravanelli. Albertini. Good break from the back by Dino Baggio. But also superbly shadowed by Kadlec. Baggio again. Nemec. Down the line for Berger. Nemec again. And a long-range shot.
That would have been very interesting on target, that one. Because I tell you what, when he turned to hit it, I thought, behave yourself. Put a pass in. But he's hit, and he's certainly hit that one.
The man who scored.
And he's not that far away, you know. Nope. He's a hell of a pump. He scored one. He's had a rocket shot. He fell over once when it looks as if he was in with a shout of getting a second goal. An eventful night for Nedved.
And it is a very evenly balanced contest at the moment. Here's Babel. Powerful midfielder. Bringing Natal into the play. Now Berger. Podolski. Kuka's in the middle. Oh, there was a slip too by Costa Curta at the critical moment. Ravanelli banging it forward, but nobody in the blue shirt there. Kadlec. Not a bad spell this for the Czechs. Babel planting it forward again. The fullback Latal going with Maldini. No foul, apparently. And still Latal. Now Costa Curta gets it clear, only as far as Ravanelli. Just look at those white shirts around him. How these Czechs are working tonight. And they get a free kick.
Well, before they start, Brian, it's, you know, they know it's one last throw of the dice. They get an early lead. They've seen that lead taken away from them, but all of a sudden they've seen the Italians lose a player. You know, sometimes they can sense, because it's been a high-tempo game.
Kuka now measuring up the cross. Oh, it's another goal! And it's Babel who's put the Czechs 2-1 ahead. Well, this is an astonishing game tonight. And the battle is really on now for the Italians.
Just going to ask you the question before. When did you last see Maldini so harassed or so much under pressure? And it's all emanating from this part of the field. That's a great arrive from Babel. It's a great ball in from Kuka, but a great arrive from the big blonde midfield player. But once again, you know, I don't think the extra man's made any difference there, because the Italians had defenders in areas. First of all, Maldini doesn't really close down the cross, and Babel's just flown into a crowd scene, really.
Czechs again. This time it's Berger leading the charge, and it's 3 against 2. They could do some more damage here. Still Berger. The Italians are getting back in strength now. Babel picks it up for the Czech Republic. Berger again. The cross coming in. No, it goes away for the corner.
So they're trying to hold the edge of the box, which is their way, the Italians, and there was a big appeal for an offside there, which they didn't get. But you sense now, don't you? Sense the Czech Republic. The tails must be right up now. 2-1 in the lead. Plenty of adrenaline pumping.
Berger with the corner for the Czech Republic. Leading 2-1. A deeper one, this one, towards Kuka. But Costa Curta got there first. Ravanelli. Ball just kept in play by him. But Berger, what a nice bit of control there. Latal playing it in the game, and that's too close to the keeper.
I wonder if the Czech coach regrets not starting with Berger in the first game.
Yeah.
Even when there were even numbers in terms of a side, they've looked a far more positive side with him in there.
Podolski, Kadlec. It would be a major surprise if the Italians were to go down tonight.
Well, it wouldn't at the moment, Brian.
No.
I mean, in all fairness, the odds are loaded against them. I would think now, if you spoke to Saki...
Berger.
If you spoke to Saki now, I think he would willingly take a draw now.
Cross coming in, it's a keeper's ball. From Horneck.
I mean, I was just wondering, the game in New York when something happened, was it Baresi came off in the World Cup? Didn't he pull Baggio straight up and put a defender on?
Yes,
I was wondering then whether he was going to do the same, say, with somebody like Donadoni, but it's past the post on that now. He's got to go and try and get to 2 each.
Costa Curta. We've had some good games in this European Championship so far, but we haven't actually had a rip snorter yet, and you just get the feeling this might be one. Wait a minute, there's a substitution being made. Carboni's coming on, and they're taking off Dino Baggio. It'll be interesting to see where Carboni goes straight into...
Maldini will go alongside the centre half, and Carboni will make on this side. He'll carry the fight along the left-hand side. Donadoni will slot into
a more central
semi-midfield player.
Yeah. Right, free kick to Italy. there. 2-1 down. Albertini with it. Floated towards Ravanelli. Ravanelli's header goes over the crossbar. It's a goal kick.
Second goal now, the number 13. Babel. Ball hit long there towards Latar. It's a loose throw. Carboni with it. Maldini. Towards Ravanelli. Swiftly challenged and fairly challenged by Hornack as well. Carboni. I'll tell you one little thought that Saki will be running through Saki's mind as well. You realise who the last game that Italy have to play, who that's against. Germany.
Jesus. No, there was a foul on Suchaparek by Chiesa.
I would think at the moment, I think Saki's main thing is to claw something out of this one, get the draw, and say we've probably got enough points with that.
Well, they have 3 in the bag for their victory over Russia. Here's Natal, Podborski, Albertini. Italy's throw. Carboni will take it. By Babel.
It was a white ball as well, wasn't it?
Yep.
To be fair to the linesman, he wouldn't have seen it. That's come off Donadoni.
Carboni's throw. Costa Curta. Rossi. To Chiesa.
I think that's the interesting situation there. Chiesa against Suchaparek. I think if Chiesa can get at him a few times, tempt him into a tackle, he could well even it up at 10 apiece in terms of personnel.
Suchaparek already with a yellow card tonight. Fusa with the free kick. Maldini's right forward for this as well. Ravanelli and Chiesa. And the two-man Czech wall has got to come back. There's the free kick. It's a deep one towards Ravanelli, too deep in fact. And Vital. Well, it's gone for the goal kick. Carboni just got a touch to it.
I must say that's know your players. Like Saki there has kept Donadoni on in a central midfield. Now Donadoni's been an all-time great over the years, but I would have thought in a case like this, I would have thought Dino Baggio would have been of more value to him. But you know, he knows the players better than anyone, particularly Donadoni.
Suchaparek didn't really make much of an effort to try and keep it in play. Ravanelli, Suchaparek with a header, a good one too to Kuka. Nemec. Babel. Suchaparek. Breaks on again. Little Nedved was right in there once more. Nemec.
playing it around well now, aren't they, the Czechs?
Yeah, they're using the extra man well.
Natal. I must say, my thinking about them possibly was conditioned by their really disappointing show against Germany, when they were almost in awe of the Germans and really didn't begin to show anything.
Their heads dropped very quickly, but they're a different force here tonight. Here's Kadlec being chased by Carboni. Carboni's throw. Chiesa trying to bring Fusa into the play. Fusa again. Nothing if not persistent, but in the end he's outnumbered by the Czechs, and it's Nemec who slides the ball here now for Latal. Babel. Nemec. Kadlec. Suchaparek. Offside flag up against Podborski, the referee acknowledging the linesman. Free kick to the Italians.
Yeah, they do leave a lot of grass behind them, the Italians, when they push up. And I think if the Czechoslovakian players just held their runs a little bit, they've still got the space to run into there.
Time added on at the end of 45 minutes. Your overall impression, Ron?
I think it's been a hell of a dramatic game, a quick game, nice and bright. And the Czechs, yes, they fully deserve it. They fully deserve to be leading at the moment. But I still think the Italians they've got something left in the locker. You know, you look at some of the individuals and it only takes one bit of individual skill. And if you look at some of the individual players, you just sense somebody can snatch something.
And there are one or two still to come on.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's got people in areas that can come in.
Here's Ravanelli, though. Carboni's made a break, but too late because the whistle had gone. It's a free kick. I think some of the crowd thought, I did for a moment, thinking it was a half-time whistle, but it's played just over a minute of time added on. Nedved, who really started it with that surprise early goal for the Czechs. Maldini. Carboni. Down for Ravanelli. Yes, there was a foul on number 15. Barnack. Free kick to the Czechs. Ravanelli thought he was away for a moment. The Italians hoped he was.
I must confess, I thought he was as well, Brian. I thought he just stayed strong there against Hornet.
Babel with the ball now. Walking pace. Last seconds of the first half. There goes the half-time whistle. What drama. Nedved putting the Czech Republic ahead. Chiesa equalising for Italy. Then Italy having Apolloni sent off. Babel then putting the Czechs ahead to lead 2-1 at half-time. And what dramas we can expect now in the second half here at Anfield. Czech Republic 2, Italy 1 is the half-time score. Remember, leading 2-1 against 10-man Italy, with Luigi Apolloni having been sent off. To Ravanelli. No substitutions made for the start of the second half. Kadlec, that was an awkward ball that Babel played back for him, but he got himself out of a spot. Berger hitting it forward. Hard night's work for the Italians now, but their coach Sacchi prides himself on teams being really fit. He's obsessed with the physical condition of his players. He works them really hard. Chiesa
who scored the equalising goal, playing only his second game for Italy. Diego Fusa, number 17, on the ball here. Fusa curling it in. Maldini had gone in on the far side. Carboni came on as a sub for Dino Baggio in the first half. Albertini. And nodded away nicely by Nemec. Kuka right back, lending a hand. Babel. Natal. Italy's throw. Roberto Donadoni with it. Albertini. Mussi. Ravanelli. Chiesa. Free kick to Italy. Foul by Hornak.
Unnecessary that, Brian. It's 2 free kicks immediately after half-time. Dangerous areas, unnecessary. There's no way the markers could have got at the ball there. And they might look for all sorts of things, but I mean, I'm just looking at Albertini there, he's got a reputation for whacking from this distance, hasn't he?
Yeah, ferocious hitter of free kicks. But there's a little chip there towards Maldini. Donadoni goes in and wins it well in the air. Maldini as well. Maldini. Oh, look to try and finish that off. Albertini. Maldini wanting another bite at it, but little Nemec turns and gets the ball away for the Czech Republic.
Signal their intent, Italy. They've come out, they're going to put a full press on. They're going to try and snatch this equaliser as early in the game as they can.
In the meantime, it's Costa Curta hitting it long and possibly too long, and Mussi will never get to that.
I'm a little bit surprised the Czechs haven't sussed that free kick out, by the way, that Italy do. Every one, Maldini starts in a fairly sort of central position and spins out as the last man, and they've allowed him on 2 or 3 occasions to get in there.
Podborski with a long ball forward. Costa Curta. Berger. And Costa Curta holding his ground. And with coolness doesn't even consider the pass back to the keeper, aims to get it back into play again, but Suchaparek with his header for the Czech Republic. Here's Mussi, nodded on, that's a nice bit of skill. Fusa being chased by Nedved. Oh, good skill, finds Mussi, in tight towards Ravanelli, but Hedlich was quick enough to spot that and get that away.
I think if the Czechs decide to sit back and sort of try and hang on to what they've got, that would suit Italy right down to the ground. From the Czechs' point of view, they've got to try and get their spare man in operation, switch the ball about from flank to flank, spread it from central areas.
Natal, but a poor ball that. Costa Curta playing it wide for Carboni. Carboni did wonders to keep that ball in play and find Donadoni. Here's Donadoni again. Laying the ball in towards Chiesa. Another free kick. Dangerous game this, the Czechs.
Well, they feed it into feet. Chiesa's excellent, Brian, having it into feet. Ravanelli's excellent, having it into feet. And the Czech markers are just too impatient. I mean, that is cute. Donadoni knows he'll have a whack in him here, have a rattle. Free kick and every chance of a goal now.
A yellow card for Latal, I think, for not going back 10 yards. When ordered. Well.
And if there's a team in the world you don't give free kicks against from this distance, it's Italy.
Albertini and Fusa and Donadoni are the trio there. And as we've said, we know that Albertini has quite a ferocious dig on him. Spanish referee just wants them to get the kick taken, and to be fair to the Italians,
when he actually let fly, Nemec couldn't have been more than about 4 yards away.
Good block, though, Brian.
Was a good block.
The Italians would appreciate that. Well, they wouldn't appreciate it, but it's the sort of thing they've been masters at for years. Good little period for Italy, though, this. I actually think they've hustled the game and hurried the game a little bit, and I think they've thrown the Czechs a little bit.
Kedlic. Natal. Here come Italy again. Ravanelli onto that left foot, possibly. Little ball jinked inside, and Chiesa had made a terrific amount of ground up there, but not quite enough.
A little bit more care from Ravanelli, and Chiesa would have been in. Now, I think this is where the Czechs have got to switch the play, bring it out this side, and then a little roller ball, little ball down the side. Now that's it. Move them around, move the Italians around.
And Berger picks it up from Nemec, but there was a foul on Mussi. No. Costa Curta. Hit long. Chiesa. Ravanelli's waiting in the middle for him. There's the cross coming in. But Kedlic had spotted it well and was very careful indeed to get that one away into touch. But a bright, positive start to the second half by the Italian side. The 10 men. Mussi trying to make something of it. Play on, said the referee. Mussi thought he was fouled inside the box. Ravanelli didn't really get on the end of that one. Didn't look likely to. And the ball curled into the arms of Kuba in the Czech Republic goal.
So they don't need to throw it forward too early. They can afford to swing the ball about, switch it. Certainly not give it away like that.
Nemec. Berger. Maldini. Up to Ravanelli. Bowled over, though, by the number 15, Bonac. Another free kick.
I would think the next one, Brian's a booking for him. They haven't been violent challenges, but they have all been challenges from the back.
Maldini. Advantage played there by the referee. Suchaparik lands on his seat of his pants, but there's no foul. Kedlic playing it wide towards Berger. The Czechs just at the moment can't really get very much out of their own half. They've gone a little bit back into their shells.
You wonder whether that's their mentality or whether in fact the Italians are making them hurry the ball a bit.
Babel, scorer of the second Czech goal, tussling with Albertini, and a free kick given to Italy. Maldini. Donadoni. Ravanelli coming off his man. But Hornack did really well there, but then they've given it away again to Albertini. Chiesa. Albertini again. The ball now for Fusa. They're struggling to keep their feet on the edge of the box there, and they're desperate not to give away a penalty there.
I think they were patient, Brian. I think they knew that any false move and they've got a problem.
Berger playing it down the line. The flag is up for offside against Kuka.
Well, what an excellent ball from number 10 Albertini then, that nearly set up a chance for them. And where they're impressive is from here. Both strikers show for it. Normally in a position like that, both strikers show. And they feed it in knowing full well there's a fair chance. That's the first loose ball they've given away this half.
Suchaparik finding Kuka. Podborski's in the middle. There was some good play there by Donadoni, and a lovely ball played down the line for Chiesa to chase. Corner given.
I think so much emanates from the Italian front too. I mean, they've shown for the ball. Chiesa's done that on a couple of occasions, spun down the channel, and had balls played over the top. And at the moment, you have to say, the Italian goal looks well on the cards, doesn't it?
It does indeed. But the Czechs are still holding this 2-1 advantage. Fusa with the cross. The keeper fisting it away. Nemec trying to keep the clearance going, but it only comes to Fusa again. This time played in by Albertini. And again, the Czechs get it away. But there isn't the same conviction about Czechoslovakia, or rather the Czech Republic, excuse me, their play in this second half as we saw in the first. They're really being penned back now. And it's sapping their confidence a little bit as Carboni plays it in for Ravanelli. Ravanelli on his feet again. And they're not... Oh! And Chiesa, a real, what they call, snap shot. But also a snap save by Peter Kuba.
Yeah, Chiesa's just spun and hit that one, hasn't he? But forceful work again from his partner, Ravanelli.
A throw to the Italians.
You have to say, I know they've come here as favourites, and I know they've sometimes in the past been looked at as prima donnas and so forth. They're showing a tremendous amount of character here, Italy.
Podborski losing it to Donadoni. And now Paolo Maldini. Carboni, Albertini. Swift challenge again, and this time a free kick.
I also never thought I'd think it, Warren. They're actually looking better on the left-hand side with Carboni than Maldini was.
The Italian are bringing on the striker, Casaraghi. In the meantime, it's Fable.
Oh, it's Ravanelli.
And they're taking Ravanelli off.
Oh, it's a hell of a good swap. I mean, you're bringing in Casaraghi, but I think he's done a smashing job, Ravanelli, as the target player. But the other fella's in form, isn't he, Casaraghi?
He is. 2 goals against the Russians. Oh, and actually clattering into the back there of Suchaparik. And conceding a free kick with his first touch.
One thing I thought the Italians might have tried a little bit more. I thought they might try to push one of their strikers onto Kadlic a bit, because he looks suspect when people have attacked him all through the tournament. They've allowed him a lot of freedom to just sweep up and be the spare man.
Podborski, will the ball fall for him? Costa Curta in the end gets the header back to Peruzzi. No foul on Casaraghi.
So he's not happy, Kadlic. He's just hoisting the ball away anywhere, whereas in his pomp, for instance, he'd be passing that ball.
That might be the long ball for Donadoni. Oh, lovely control. The ball ran nicely for him, but it was some good control there by Babel. Podborski, flag is up for an offside against Kuka. Linesman had it up straight away, and from the angle that I was, well, he's going to get a yellow card. What he will claim was he didn't hear the whistle. But the flag was up straight away. Kuka went on and had his shot.
On that occasion, they got away with their offside trap, haven't they? But they paid the substitute coming on here. They paid the price with the first goal.
Fatal. Kuka chasing. With Maldini. Whistle's gone. Linesman flagging. Free kick given to Italy. Kuka can't believe that the foul was given against him and in favour of Paolo Maldini. But the Italians aren't waiting to argue. They're switching the ball forward to Casaraghi. Chiesa's in the middle there. Donadoni. And the Czechs have held them out. Play on, said the referee. Kadlic finding Nedved. Now Berger. Well, that was a fairly ambitious shot by Berger, who plays in the Bundesliga with Borussia Dortmund. Maldini to Albertini. Forward now to Donadoni. Albertini. No man's land.
with just under half an hour left to repair the damage of the 2 goals scored against them by Nedved and Babel. Chiesa having replied for the Italians. 2-1 the Czech Republic lead. Kuka's ball, and Kuka, who is quick, spotted it loose. Fusa coming back to challenge him. Free kick to the Czech Republic. Now the ball was moving. Nemec will take the kick. Well, he won't, because they're going to waste a bit of time. They're waiting for Podborski to come across and take it. Suchakaric's gone forward. Berger's in there. Kuka's in there. Horn back up from the back. Podborski's kick. Floated towards the far post there. Keeper's ball. Suchakaric. Babel. It's Kuka. He's quick. And he was outnumbered. Maldini and Carboni were fairly quick themselves, to be fair. Fusa. Musi with the throw. Chiesa. Free kick again conceded by the Czechs on the edge of their own penalty area. Indirect.
Well, let's see if Maldini spins round the back on this one. And surely the Czechs must have sussed this one out. And Costa Curta's up there as well on this one.
They'll pay for it on one of these occasions if they don't spot it. Fusa's free kick nodded away quite comfortably. Donadoni trying to return it, but it's hit up into the crop. Well filled tonight with Italian blue. Catches it on the half volley, but also on the up. Czechs making a substitution. Smercer coming on and Berger coming off, which is a little surprising. Smercer on. Kadlec on the ball now for the Czech Republic, hitting it long. Maldini. Clearance up towards Donadoni. And turn up towards Casaraghi. Casaraghi now. Chiesa's in the middle. Donadoni's made a terrific run for him as well. And Suchakaric. Good defensive header there. Got back quickly.
Kept them in the game there, hasn't he?
Without a doubt.
Doesn't get there. Casaraghi's in. Chiesa. Chiesa was actually going under that.
Here's the corner. It's Carboni. Now Donadoni. Nedved getting it clear. There he is again. The Italians with 10 men are dominating this second half. That was clearly a dive there by Casaraghi. Referee wasn't fooled by it. They get a corner.
Was that almost the own goal of the tournament, Brian? That's a great ball from Fusa, by the way. I thought for a minute that Kadlec, it is. Kadlec took that on, hasn't he? That's a great ball from Fusa.
Here's Fusa's corner. Costa Curta in the box. Struggle getting it. Oh, and Maldini just over the top.
Golden chance, Brian. I think it might have been Babel. I'm trying to see which one of the Czechs. One of the Czechs has just done enough to put him up. But I think that's a golden chance at this stage of the game. It is Babel.
Babel's just done enough.
He should have been. He was leaning back. He should have been thrusting at that.
but you're right. You know, you wouldn't think the Italians were down to 10 men, would you?
I think the Czechs are helping them. I think they have actually. They're panicking a bit about winning the game. They're sitting back. They're giving the ball away too cheaply, and they're just enabling the Italians to come at them in swarms. I mean, the Italians are playing excellent for a team a man short.
Chiesa.
And as I do get the feeling the Czechs are, you know, can we hang on for 2-1? Because if they pop the ball about a little bit more, got people like Poborski on it, and
it's over the top.
Chiesa again. A shot out of nothing.
Has that not gone in, Brian? Is that a goal? Is it not? A lovely little spin on it. Old-fashioned throw, if you like. Hits it on the hook.
Goal kick.
He's had two terrific. He's got a goal and two terrific efforts in this half already.
Nedved.
Will that fire the Czechs up? Or they get a free kick for the foul on Nemec.
As I say, somewhere or other, they've got to carry the fight more, the Czechs. They've got to get the game back in the other half and put passes together in the Italian half, if you like, and just deny time that way.
And use presumably as much of the pitch as they can. Spread it around a bit.
Change it out the other side. It suits the Italians to have the game in tight areas because they play a pressing game, and the Czechs can't use their spare man doing it that way. Here's that shot. Here's that one on the hook again. To be fair, I think the keeper did have it covered, but it was a smashing shot from Chiesa.
And now Maldini trying to craft something with that left foot of his, but the Czechs break it up. And now for once the Czechs are on the move, but then they get in each other's way. So blue shirts of Italy take control again. Costa Curta. Fusa. Plenty of movement up ahead of him there, but he held it just a little too long. There was a lot of movement from Chiesa and Casaraghi, and Mussi had made a great run down the right for him as well. It's a throw to the Czech Republic. Just over halfway through the second half, and slowly but surely time is beginning to run against the Italians.
Well, if they can get another goal here, Smirka with and Parucci had it and looked to have had it cleanly, and suddenly little Podborski was in and very nearly picked up something on the rebound.
Meanwhile, a break at the other end. Suchaparek with the clearance. Well, the substitutes. Smersa nearly.
He looks more of an out-and-out striker than
does,
Patrick Berger. Patrick Berger looks as if he'd like to operate behind, just play behind the front players. Smersa looks as if he likes to play right in front with Kuka. And I thought then that was going to be game, shot and match.
Kuka finds Smersa again. Costa Curta trying to get in there. Podborski following it in, and Parucci gets it clear for Italy. Foul by Chiesa, free kick to the Czech Republic.
That's why it's important for the Czechs to get forward as much as they can, because obviously the Italians want to be on the offensive, and they're going to leave little spaces defensively. Here's the shot, steep angle, goalkeeper's got a full hand on it.
And then loses it, and little Podborski comes in and looked to be getting something himself. But at the other end is Mussi, but the ball is played far too far ahead.
Oh, he took the wrong option as well, Brian.
Yeah.
Casaraghi pulled away unmarked on the other side of the pitch.
Nedved going in, and it's an Italian ball.
I do sense that the Italians can get something out of this, that they can equalise.
Casaraghi's there, well spotted and quickly intercepted by Kuba.
That's twice they've been caught on that little throw in now, the Czechs. Just a little spin inside and a hook on with the right foot. Donadoni that time, the previous one Chiesa. Hasn't fallen kindly. That's
Nemec, but it cannoned off Fusa. Suchaparek hitting it forward. Podborski going as well.
It just catches Costa Curta, but it's again an Italian throw. No, the free kick given, and Musi takes it. Here's Musi.
Kadlec. That's a good ball played by him for Kuka. But it just didn't get past Maldini. And here's Maldini now for Italy. Finding Fusa. Down the line, Maldini. Just look at the amount of space Maldini has covered and wins the corner.
He's looked far happier for me in the centre of the defence. I mean, I think he's the best left back in the world, but I have to say, when he was playing there early doors, I thought he was having his problems.
Fusa with the corner for Italy, looking for equalising goal. Well, Fusa gets another bite at that particular cherry, can widen the angle a bit. Podborski coming to make things awkward for him. Albertini. This is Carboni, number 4. Played for Donadoni. Donadoni onto that right foot, maybe. Casaragi's there. Chiesa's there too. Hit it straight at the Czech defender, though, and the Czechs get it away. Smerson. Kuka. Podborski. Kuka again.
That's the, he take the heat out of the game for a while.
Nemec. Kuka. Babel. Oh, that was a strange ball to play. Foul that time on Chiesa. Will be a free kick. Call me a liar, it's a throw. Here's the kick coming in. That'll be another throw taken by Carboni. Donadoni. Towards Casaraghi, knocked off the top of his head. The keeper's desperately trying to stop that going for the corner, but can't make it. So it's another corner for the Italians. Again, Costa Curta's gone forward. Again, Maldini's in there. Fusa once again who takes it. There's Costa Curta. Keeper's coming for this one. Good save, Cala. Good positive piece of keeping there by Kuba. And a little over a quarter of an hour now left. Kadlec taking his time. And hitting it long, but at least 2 Czech forwards caught offside. The blue tide will come surging forward again as Musi plays the ball in, this time to Chiesa and then to Fusa, and here's Chiesa again. Again, the Czechs get it away. Kuka can't hold on to it. Maldini will get it back to Peruzzi. Played wide for Carboni. Donadoni. Chipping it through again. Suchaparek.
He's a big defender for them, isn't he,
yes,
Suchaparek?
He's done well.
I think he makes up for a lot of the deficiencies there's a lot alongside him, Kadlec.
Smasher going again. Got free of his man, and rather belatedly, Podborski realised that there might be something on for the Czech Republic here. Natal, the fullback. Oh, he's done really well, and he's won a free kick. Against Carboni. Wants a card shown. Natal.
He was as nervous as a kitten in the first game. All of a sudden, he would never have attempted this. That's a lovely piece of skill.
Bit of shirt pulling going on there by Carboni. Here comes the Czech free kick. taking their time taking it, and the referee from Spain.
I'm just watching there, Brian. Casaraghi is actually pulling a shirt there of Hornack even before the kick's been taken.
Here comes the free kick. Borski with it. Well, that was not far from being the third.
Oh, it's a hair's breadth. There was two of them on there. Sukaparik, and I think it was Babel was in there.
Yeah, and I think Kuka was right in there too.
Oh, you'd have bet your life here. It's inches.
Yeah, Kuka was right in there, as well as Suchaparik. Time is becoming the enemy of the Italians at the moment. They're about 13 minutes from the end of the upset so far of this tournament. But a free kick for Italy.
I wondered if this would happen. I wondered if it was Zola's time.
Well,
either Donadoni or Fuser or someone like come off and gamble on this lad.
Gianfranco Zola, his Casaraghi, but Zola's coming on. And they're taking off. Well, they're taking off Chiesa now.
It's a 1-for-1, but I'm surprised at that because he's looked like a goal. Chiesa.
The Czechs might be happy that he's gone, but they won't be happy that Zola's on, because Zola was the star of the show against.
Oh, marvellous! I think Zola is one of the best players in the world.
And
but I would have thought that with 13 minutes left or whatever, I would have thought you'd have kept one of your other goal scorers on as well.
Well, these
and maybe pulled off one of the midfield players, one of Donadoni or Fuser, one of the wide midfield players.
Well, these are the two front men who did the damage against the Russians here. The free kick now to the Czechs. Zola is on. Chiesa, the scorer of the Italian goal, is off. The Czech coach is looking anxiously around the place, hoping that there's going to be a second goal, but not with that header from Hornack.
Should have done much better. Got plenty of time. All right, two of them may have got in each other's way, but certainly it's still got enough. He's got enough on the ball. He's got plenty of time. He's right behind the ball. Should have kept that in the danger zone.
Donadoni. Carboni making the break. Plenty of movement up front and a good header. That was Kadlec. Got a valuable header in there. And here come the Czechs again. And all the time they go spreading it around. They'll be tiring the Italian legs more and more in the last 11 minutes of the game now. Donadoni, and the Italians somewhere find this equalising goal. Zola, his first real touch, and he's played Donadoni in. To no great effect. Donadoni won't be happy with that.
Now, some great link-up play from Zola, fed him in, and Saki would have fully expected Donadoni to produce from there.
Nemec.
I'll say this, Brian, this is one of the most committed Italian performances I think I've ever seen.
Nemec with the throw. Smursa.
Apart from goals, it's like a mirror image of some of the better AC Milan performances we've seen over the years, isn't it?
Costacurta with the kick. Finding Donadoni. Played wide again for Carboni. Zola's waiting. Casaraghi is waiting. So too is Kuba. And they're not happy with Casaraghi's challenge to Kuba.
No, I think he went in when he saw the keeper had got the ball. He certainly saw the keeper had got the ball.
Well, this would be another twist to the drama if there's a problem with the keeper.
This is where I think he should have been going in. Carboni actually looks very, very good when he goes into the top half of the field.
Well, the keeper had the ball there, you know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And that actually didn't show Casaraghi going in quite as late as he did. But I think he should have been attacking the first ball. As soon as Simone made the break on the side, you would expect somebody of his calibre to be saying, I'm going to get across the goalkeeper there.
Well, he's okay, Kuba.
Some cramp-filled legs. The UEFA official not happy that the Italian player Fusa is being treated on the field for a touch of cramp. But the game will go on. The Czechs are still leading 2-1, and the clock is ticking on as well. 8 minutes left or so. Just over.
But looking at the Italians, you don't want to see them out of the competition with the quality they've got, do you? I certainly don't. And, you know, I'd love to see them make the closing stage. Oh,
well, the Czechs have done well. And here they come again with Babel playing the ball in. And I thought he may have just put it over Peruzzi's arms.
A little bit more precision there. He got 3 targets.
There's the long ball. Casaraghi chasing it.
Look at this. Any sort of measured one now. As you say, the keeper was fully extended.
Maldini with a header, helped by Albertini. Now Maldini slipping on the ball. Podboski has gone past Maldini again. He's given Maldini a difficult time or two here tonight. Little Podboski, there's his cross, and the Czechs got a corner. A bit of relief for them from all the defending and all the threats that have been coming from those Italian front runners. It'll take a few more seconds off the clock as well. 7.5 left. Podboski will take it. Babel, scorer of that vital second goal. Number 13 up there. There's Costa Curta. Nedved, who started everything here. Oh, the excitement got too much for him.
Certainly could have had a hat-trick tonight, possibly even more than that, Nedved. Good first touch, latches on. Should have stayed with it. He's done everything right, actually, apart from his last ball.
Mussi playing the ball in towards Casaraghi. Free kick to Italy. More pressure on the Czechs. They can't be doing much for all the Czech Republic fans who are in here tonight as well. Hoping against hope their team can pick up 3 vital points here. Zola up behind this free kick along with Albertini. As you can see, Maldini up there as well. They've pushed everybody forward except Costa Curta now. Albertini strikes a wonderful free kick, but he just chips it again and again. Maldini. That time the Czechs were a little more alive to it.
Wasn't a good free kick though, Brian.
No, it wasn't. Free kick to Czechoslovakia. And a problem there for Latal. He somehow twisted his knee. I don't think there was a contact with an Italian player there. And, well, they won't let him have treatment on the field, so he's either got to soldier on or come off. In the meantime, Kadlec with the kick. Another look at the clock, and we're down to around about 5 minutes now. Just 5.5 minutes remaining. Some holding there. It seemed to me by Suchaparik that the referee decided there was some backing in by Casaraghi, so it's a free kick to the Czech Republic. A little bit more relief for them.
He's a better goal scorer, Casaraghi, possibly, and a better runner, but the ball hasn't stuck so much. When Ravanelli was there, you know, a lot of those were sticking with the Italian front players.
Mussi battling away. Smirsa. Nemec. Oh, Bagel again. He's struggling, Latal, but not so much that he couldn't get the ball out there to Podboski.
Yes,
he's really struggling.
And he's also out of position.
There's a huge gap down that left-hand side with Latal injured. Donadoni with the cross inside, but it's a bad one. And Nemec, all hands to the pump in the Czech defence there, and it was Natal who came back and helped that. Kuka can't keep it in.
Took the wrong option, Donadoni, again, didn't he? Tried to play a low one into Zola, and Casaraghi had peeled off to the second post and completely unmarked.
Well, if the Italians who've dominated this second half are going to get an equalising goal, they've got to start to get it pretty quickly now as Donadoni comes forward again. The little chip by him towards Casaraghi. Zola's got inside as well, but again the Czechs defending with...
He's got loose. That was
there.
sticking a lot better, I felt, with Ravanelli.
Yes. Podborski, the long ball forward, and Costa Curta just knocking it back to Peruzzi. Latao, Musi, Fusa, Casaraghi, Zola, Fusa. Just touched there by Nemec, and Musi happy to let it go for the corner. The corner which they want to take quickly and have done so. Are the Czechs ready for it though? But the keeper is. Good catch again there by Kuba. And we're now coming to the last 3 minutes.
I think Lattel's on. Lattel's signalled that he wants off. Nemec is ready to come on.
Well, Nemec is more or less a midfield player, but he's a very good, experienced one. Offside against Kuka. Well, the substitution can be made now. And I can tell you one thing for sure, and that is that Lattel isn't exactly going to sprint across here to get off. So that'll take a few more seconds off.
Tell you what, if he doesn't hurry up, he'll have it dark, won't he?
What, sorry?
He'll have it dark if he don't hurry up.
Well, he will. A few more seconds. The Italians want to get him off, and they want to get Nemec on, and they want to get on with the game themselves. They're talking to the Spanish referee. Look, you are taking time off for this. Ref, aren't you? Albertini is having a word with him, and now Nemec is on, and the clock spins on to a little more than 2 minutes. Zola, can he somehow magic a goal? Not with a cross, no pass like that. And he's usually so accurate. Musi had no hope with that. The Czech Republic get a goal kick. A major setback for their hopes if they get beaten here. Remembering that their last game is against Germany at Old Trafford next week. And Saki knows now there is just about a minute and a half left for his team to save themselves, down to 10 men, but they've dominated this second half. They've had their chances, but suddenly Babel can break at the other end, and there are 3 Czechs who are desperate to get up there with him, including Smersa. And some terrific goalkeeping by Peruzzi, because that looked as though it was all over there.
Oh, that's if they are going to stay in it, that's one. That's a lovely measure pass from Babel. Smersa's shown his pace, and he's got a good hand on it.
Great piece of goalkeeping by Peruzzi.
Super break, in keeping with the game, I think, Brian. I mean, all of a sudden we're talking how good Italy are, how much, and then there's been any number of breaks like that from the Czechoslovakian side.
Right, there's a minute left now, and the Czechs have got a corner. And the Italians have a lot of work to do in the seconds that remain if they're going to get something from this match. Here comes the Czech corner, floated in, knocked on by Nemec. The substitute is on, Maldini. Nedved. What a thorn in the side he's been to the Italians tonight. Costa Curta gets it away. Sucharek. That's a ball for Podborski. And another good save. They claim offside, but the linesman kept the flag down, and Podborski very nearly made it 3-1. That's 2 very near things for the Czechs in the last few minutes. And Padlec falls, and the referee is going to give him the yellow card. He's already carrying one into this game, so he'll miss the next match that the Czechs play, which would be against the Russians. But what is important now is another free kick, Ron.
And Zola
is on the field.
I was wondering about that early on when all those other free kicks were...
Well, are we going to get the most dramatic climax now? Zola, the little magician with free kicks. He'll curl it and he'll swerve it, and he'll want that Czech wall back 10 yards. It's a critical moment, this one now.
I think he'd be happier if it was more to the left, but that's by the by at the moment.
Zola's free kick, but he hits it straight at the wall. The Czechs breathe again.
Well, are we going to see a good free kick in the tournament?
Well, certainly the Italians could have done with one there. Well into time added on now as Albertini brings it forward. Donadoni. Have the Italians still got something left to surprise the Czechs and everybody else with here? Kuba gathers the ball again to huge cheers on the far side from rank upon rank of Czech supporters. Just look at them, enjoying every moment of this now. Been a few heart-stopping moments too in the second half for them. Referee looked at his watch. The ball is deep in the Italian half. Here's Kuka. Is there still to be a break from the Italians? No, Nemec playing it wide for little Nedved. And a free kick for the Czechs now. And a yellow card for Fusa.
I think even more important, Brian, is the time it's going to take up.
That's right.
In a good area of the field. I think you'll see this one. I'll be surprised if they throw this one in, if Pravorsky throws this in. He looks as if he's got a shape to throw it in. You think he'd just be prepared to just field it?
Just to play it short to Nemec, yes. But he's thrown it in. It comes to Nemec in the end in any case. Donadoni nodding it forward. Kazaragi, the break is on. Zola's chasing it. Can he control it? He got the pace. The Czechs are getting back. It's still with Zola. And there's a chance here, and it's knocked over by Kazaragi. And every Italian on the field has fallen flat on his face in despair. So Czech fans are laughing, but there's not much to smile about if you're an Italian.
Some absolute magical play from Zola.
And Kazaragi.
Precision ball, he's played the right ball, he's picked the defender off with his first
and he's
touch.
done that right.
Oh, and everything's set up for a goal. You know what, Brian, and I just wonder if they'd scored it, how much stick Pravorsky would have got at the other end, because that would have been a carbon copy. A set play at one end and they break away and score at the other. But that is a sitter amongst sitters.
The referee looks at the watch again. It's one in the air.
If they go out, that'll go down with things like Jeff Astor against Brazil. Things like that.
Well, the final whistle has gone, and it's the upset of the tournament so far. The Czechs, even though the Italians were playing with just 10 men in the second half, they dominated that second half. They had that glorious opportunity. We've just seen the close-up there of Kazaragi. And Arrigo Sacchi, the Italian coach, doesn't get often beaten, and certainly wouldn't have expected to be beaten tonight. But it's an amazing turnaround, with Nedved having scored, Babel having scored for the Czech Republic, Chiesa having replied for the Italians with a lot of play in the second half. They couldn't break through. There was thrill from first to last here. An absolutely wonderful game, finishing a 2-1 victory for the Czech Republic.